What's up, people? It's your Andre 360, wholeness, balance, perfection, and power. I just want to say real quick that for those connected with me on Facebook, I shut my page down because it was time for me to unplug. Period. Detach. It's been a calling for me to do so for a while. So you know, the recent turn of events, the tragedy that happened to Kobe Bryant and his daughter Gigi, may they both soar in power. It just topped it off. You know what I mean? Not just them, but everybody that lost their life because of what happened. It was just a real major disturbance in energy. I don't know how many people felt it like I did, but I felt it. It was a real bad disturbance in energy, and it was necessary for me to detach, you know, because of that, on top of everything else in the calling that I've been getting, to detach from that negative energy. The internet is full of chaotic nonsense and disruptive energy. Period. You know what I mean? Um, it was designed to be that way. You know what I mean? To keep us from uh, connecting and vibing in person on a grassroots level. It was intended to do that way. Of course, you can exchange information faster through the internet, the high speed, the internet highway, or whatever they call it, the high speed, internet, whatever you want to call it, World Wide Web. You have a lot of more information at your fingertips, but you also have a lot of negative energy, a lot of misconceptions, a lot more lies being put out there, perpetrated purposely and intentionally to disrupt the netherworld beings, the divine beings. So it was necessary for me to disconnect. But not that's not the only thing I wanted to build with y'all on today. Uh, I was at the job working, and it just hit me real hard. Like, we pay honor and homage to our ancestors, the people that came before them, before us. We call them our ancestors. We are their descendants. Okay, and when we pay honor to them, we pay honor to the male, to the female, the woman, man, and child. You know what I'm saying? Who came before us? You know what I mean? They set the foundation. Or whose shoulders we stand upon. You know what I mean? They laid the groundwork. You know what I mean? And we wouldn't be here without them. So we pay honor and homage to them. Our ancestors. I wanted to point out something that a lot of people probably haven't really looked at. We call the people that came before us, who we descended from, our ancestors. Why do the Europeans call the people whom they descended from their forefathers? Their religion is all about dudes, and no women. You know what I'm saying? But they, even when they speak of their so-called uh, bloodline and lineage that existed before them, who they have descended from and are the descendants of, they speak they refer to them as their forefathers, like just totally disregarding the woman, totally disrespecting the woman, totally devaluing the woman who gave them life. You know what I'm saying? When you are dealing with beings who can disrespect, degrade, uh, disregard and devalue that and who that gave them life, you are dealing with some real evil beings, some evil entities. You know what I'm saying? How do they not give the woman respect? How do their religions teach about a Father, Son, and a Holy Ghost, but there's no woman involved in there? You know what I mean? That's something that you got to really look deep into. You know what I'm saying? Don't follow no people that when they speak of the people who came before them, whom they descended from. Don't follow them if they speak of their people talking about just forefathers. What about the foremothers? You know what I'm saying? I'm not even worried about them because I don't follow them anyway. But I just wanted to point that out to you. You know what I mean? When we refer to ours, we refer to our ancestors, and that's all of them. The male, the female, and the child, you know what I'm saying? Whom we descended from, you know what I mean? And it's horrible that, a lot of people are blind to these facts, to these obvious, these obvious, I don't even know what the word is that I'm looking for right now, because there's so much on my mind. You know what I'm saying? But it makes no sense, y'all. It makes no sense. It makes perfect sense, actually, when you're talking about evil being, unbalanced beings. When you're talking about carbon copies, they're copies of the true carbon melanated based beings. You know what I'm saying? Carbon based melanated beings, whom we are. You know what I mean? Carbon 13 beings. But wow. These carbon copies are so evil, it's crazy. Not only are they carbon copies, you know what I mean, and you know, not the original, but you know what I mean, synthetic genetically modified beings, but they're genetically modifying everything in nature, you know what I'm saying? From food, everything in this matrix, they're genetically modifying it, you know what I'm saying? And trying to do away with nature. They're in a war with nature. They're in a war with the elements. How you at war with the elements, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? They're not just at war with us and the planet. They're at war with the elements. The earth is an element, you know what I'm saying? You have 4 major elements: earth, fire, wind, and water. You know what I'm saying? Or earth, fire, air, and water. You know what I mean? They are at war with the elements. They are polluting the air. They are polluting the water. They are polluting and destroying the water, the air, and the land. You know what I'm saying? And of course, you know what I'm saying? Of course, they are destroying human beings, flesh. You know what I'm saying? We are the fire, the spark of life. When you are attacking the land, attacking the water, attacking the air, that's that fire, that spark that gives life. Life comes from the earth. Life comes from the air, the ether. You know what I'm saying? Life comes from the water. You know what I mean? Without those elements, there is no life. Without that fire, that spark, there is none of that. And they are at war with all of those things. These are evil beings. You know what I mean? So remember that when they talking all that junk and they talk, you know, the Pledge of Allegiance and all this other stuff, and they doing their little stances and political speeches and all that, talking about they forefathers. What about they foremothers? Bring that up. You know what I'm saying? I ain't want to make this a long video, so you know what I mean. I want to cut it short right there. You know what I mean. We honor all of ours. We honor all of ours. The woman, the divine feminine, is the energy we all come from. You know what I'm saying? Now the masculine energy also shapes that in the whole nine, which makes it complete whole. You know what I mean? That's why we say she's our better half, and she says we are her better half. But we all come from the divine feminine. Let's not get it wrong. Forefathers, that's some nonsense. That's some devil, some evil shit. You know what I mean? We honor our ancestors, the divine feminine, the divine masculine, you know what I mean? And we come from them, and we have descended from them, you know what I mean? And nothing less, nothing less. Anything other than that speaking in those two, you know what I mean? Not paying homage to the divine woman, you know what I mean? The divine feminine energy, you know what I'm saying? Which brings forth all life on this planet, you know what I'm saying? Then it's evil. And you're dealing with some evil beings, and you're following the evil culture. And y'all need to stop it. Detach, yo. I'm out of here. I'm done with Facebook. You know what I mean? But you can see me on Instagram if y'all know how to look me up, Andre360. You know what I mean? And if I do come back, it's going to be to connect with people who I've connected with on there. That's some real thorough people. But for right now, it's time for me to tune in and recharge and get to my spiritual work. Shanetta Brother Andre, I'm out of here. 360 degrees of wholeness, balance, perfection, and power. Peace.